Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. I have a sophisticated sled, online exclusive. I love the sled. I really liked the wreath. Cardinals, we have lots of cardinals where I live. The words are good. I hope your days are filled with love and laughter. That could be any time of the year. Let's decorate the season with happiness. Let it snow. Good tidings. Yay all the way. So cute little sayings, ice skates, a cute little swag that you could put on the sleigh or on a front door. So I saw this wreath and I wanted it on my front door. So I had to make a door card so I could put the sleigh on my front door. So I went back to this designer series paper that I loved from last year. It's the Winter Meadow, and it carried over. It's beautiful paper. It's got all kinds of beautiful images in it. Look it up. You'll like it because you can see it better than what I can show you. So I wanted to make this. So I took one of the scenes that has deer in it, and I made a front door. Hope your days are filled with love and laughter. So there's my door card. It even opens. I could have made a slider, but this one was an easy fold. Last camp I did some fun folds, and that was one of them. So the papers are 2 pieces of basic black, just cut in half. So 4 1/4, 5 1/2. Then there's a white that's 2 1/2 by 4, a 1 1/2 by 4 1/4 DSP. Sorry, you use 2 of those. 3 by 4 1/4 for the door. And this is the wood textured. It's 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. It says 4 1/2. That's wrong. It's 4 1/4. So those are the pieces I used to create it. So let me show you how I assembled my very simple door. So I took 2 pieces of the designer series paper, and I got to pick which ones I wanted. Let me see. Does this have a deer on it? No, these are just both trees. So I'm going to use 2 tree ones. Because the other one has the deer. So I'm just going to run it down here and put it down. It's going to cover the whole, because it's 4 1/4 and this is 4 1/4. Sometimes I leave a little gap. This one I didn't want any in it. So the other piece of black, you're going to fold in half. And you want to crease it real good. And again, when I do fun folds, I'm not really super big on measuring the fold. My customers do better if I just do it simple, and it's going to fold back on itself. Okay, now I'm going to seal this down and put it right over the top. Okay, so I've put that on top. If it's over anywhere, I can trim it off now. I can just get my trimmer off and trim that up. If that bothers you. You know, sometimes that doesn't bother me. But I'm going to trim it up so that it's all square and even. Because it's just a smidge, then I end up with little shaving pieces all over my... Come on, scooch down just a little bit. There we go. That one was hard enough. I shifted my whole table. All right, so I've trimmed that up just a little bit, and it didn't cut off very much. It was just a little that was over. Now I'm gonna get rid of my mess. I'm gonna use my Memento to stamp the words on the inside. So I've got that piece of 2 1/2 by 4. I'm going to stamp that right on there. Put it on the inside. Oh gosh, I need like a homing noise that says you're out of the screen, you're out of the screen. Okay, and then this is the 3 by 4 1/4. I'm gonna erase just a little bit of that. Some of that's gonna get covered up, but I don't want anybody to see my words. Or my numbers, not words. That goes right down here. I'm going to put that right there. And I want to center it. So it's not going to be perfectly square on that, but I want to be able to open it and see my words. So I kind of centered it here. Okay? So this is the 2.5 by 4 1/4. I'm going to cut 2 1-inch pieces. Then there'll be a little other piece left. And then I'm going to run it through the embossing folder. So I cut those 2 1-inch pieces off, and then there was that little piece left. And I ran them through the Timber 3D embossing folder. And I went this way, so the grain of my wood would be this way on my tree. And I'm going to put some seal down this side and seal down this side. I'm going to put those 2 1-inch pieces on there. Oh, I don't want that side. That's the work. I still got the numbers on that one. And then center the other piece down the middle. So I put these 2 pieces on. This is cherry cobbler. Did I say that? I don't know if I said that or not. And then I'm going to take the seal and run down this piece of cherry cobbler and stick it right there in the middle. And if these are a little bit over, I can snip them off. You know, I quit worrying about the fact that I think I've measured it right and then it's not perfect. I just trim it. Give myself some grace for measuring. Okay, so how cute is my door already? Now it just needs a wreath. So I took my memento and I stamped my wreath just on a piece of basic white. It's such a pretty wreath. Look how pretty that is. And now I'm going to color it with my blends. And I only used 4 colors of blends on my wreath. I used the light cherry cobbler to hit those little berries. I need music to color by because I wanted cherry cobbler berries. Okay, I've got the berries. Then I used a dark grainy apple. Went over these little leaves. I love the colors in greenery. If you take a good look at greenery, it's got some beautiful shades of green. Here's some more. And I love a good wreath on my door. I have a barn door to my studio and I like changing my wreaths. This is a dark old olive. In fact, I took down my spring wreath and I'm just waiting to put up my fall one. And then I used light Lost Lagoon and did what looked like eucalyptus to me. Okay, now I'm going to go cut it out. Okay, so I've cut out my wreath, and this is one of those die cuts where you kind of go, oh my gosh, I'm going to hurt people getting it lined up. So my tip is I had my campers line up the middle instead of the outsides, because if you line up the middle, it's easier than trying to just you spin and spin and spin. So that worked out really well. All right, let's move this out of the way. So here's my cute door card, and here's my wreath. Now when I put the wreath on, this isn't really white, and this seemed kind of stark to me. So I took my soft sea foam and a blend brush, and I blended my wreath. So there, it's very subtle, but it made a big difference to me to put a little soft sea foam there on that wreath. Okay, friends, we're going to add my wreath, we're going to put on the embellishments, and we're going to have an adorable little door card. So I'm going to put the wreath on here. It's so cute. I'm using these new embellishments that are online exclusives, and they're a Christmas embellishment, and they look like holly, and I can't tell you the name of them to save my life right now. It's completely gone. But it looks like, and I liked the white ones on here. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. I just liked the white ones. It's my card, and I get to put on what I want. I'm going to add a few of them here. Okay, so there's my door. And now my wreath needs a bow. So I'm going to use the linen thread, and I'm going to go over it a couple of times. Then I'm going to cut a piece to tie over that middle. Come on, fingers. There we go. And then I'm going to stick it on with the glue dot. There you go, friends. Hope your days are filled with love, with fun and laughter. All right, thanks for joining me. Gosh, have a great day, and hopefully we'll stamp again soon. Bye.